Welcome to the Word for Life podcast, a daily devotional covering the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelation.
In Judges chapter 2, an angel of the Lord comes to Canaan and gives a very disturbing message. In verse 2 we read, the angel says, "You have disobeyed me. Why have you done this?" And in verse 4 and 5 we read, when the people of Israel heard this angel, they wept and offered sacrifices to the Lord. The rest of the chapter, from verse 6 to verse 23, explains why the Lord had to send an angel and rebuke the people of Israel. Verse 7 tells us that the people of Israel served the Lord throughout the time of Joshua and his elders. But verse 10 says that after Joshua and his elders died, the Israelites did not know the Lord. And because of this, verse 11 says, the Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord and served the Baals. They forsook the Lord, the God of their ancestors, who had brought them out of Egypt. They followed and worshipped various gods of the peoples around them. They aroused the Lord's anger. Friends, leaders like Joshua always lead people to the Lord. They teach their people about the Lord. But when such leaders are missing, then people go away from the Lord. Throughout his lifetime, and even before he died, Joshua always reminded Israel to serve the Lord. He even renewed the covenant between the Lord and Israel. Friends, we too can have the singular purpose in leadership. It is to take people to the Lord. But for this to happen, leaders themselves need to have this important goal in life, that is to serve the Lord. And then they will naturally lead others also to the Lord. In Psalm 23, David said, "The Lord is my shepherd." There is a beautiful song sung by Steve Green which says, "People need the Lord." And the lyrics go this way: every day they pass me by, I can see it in their eyes. Empty people filled with care, headed who knows where. On they go through private pain, living fear to fear. Laughter hides their silent cries. Only Jesus hears. People need the Lord. At the end of broken dreams, He's the open door. People need the Lord. People need the Lord. When will we realize people need the Lord? Friends, but in a situation as this, where there was no leader to lead the people of Israel, God had only one other option to bring Israelites to the right path. Verse 14 to 16 says this: in his anger, the Lord gave them into the hands of raiders who plundered them, and the people of Israel were no longer able to resist them. Whenever Israel went out to fight, the hand of the Lord was against them to defeat them, and they were in great distress. But verse 16 says, then the Lord raised up judges who saved them out of the hands of these raiders. You see, these judges tried to bring people back to the Lord. But verse 18 and 19 says, whenever the Lord raised up a judge for them, He saved them out of the hands of their enemies. But verse 19 says, when the judge died, the people returned to ways even more corrupt than those of their ancestors, following other gods and serving and worshipping them. Finally, the Lord decided to give up Israel to their own ways. In verse 21 and 22 we read, I will no longer drive out before them any of the nations Joshua left when he died. I will use these nations to test Israel and see whether they will keep the way of the Lord and walk in it as their ancestors did. Friends, Christians live in a time when people are moving towards other influences and non-Christian worldviews. Christian leaders need to do all that they can to draw people to God. Many a leader today are burdened for the people of faith who are drifting away. They are earnestly calling people to repentance and righteousness.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of the Word for Life podcast.